Friends, one of the most often asked questions has been, how do we predict time using tarot? How do we predict when an event will happen using tarot? Time prediction is never a straight or a very clear process in tarot. As a general rule, tarot predicts events which are happening right now, which will happen in the immediate future, and it gives us an overview of what we can expect in the coming year or a maximum of in the coming 2 years. Tarot is a short-term prediction method, and when we talk about longer-term life events, then it is not a good idea to predict things right away. So this is one thing that we need to keep in mind when we are doing time predictions. The second thing, we really need to be careful of the trap that sometimes a client asks, when will this event happen? When can I expect a new man in my life? When can I expect pregnancy? When can I expect a new job? And we immediately start to take out the cards in response to the question. However, we need to be careful that without seeing whether the event will happen at all, how can we predict when it will happen? It is bound to give us a wrong answer. So there can be two situations. In the first situation, the client has already asked a question. They have previously asked a question. For example, will I get a new job? If they have already asked the question and then you say that yes, you will, the cards say that the querent will get a new job, then the querent asks, when will it happen? Yes, you can predict. You can look at the cards and you can tell. But if the question is directly posed, when will this event happen? When will I get a new job? When will I shift to a new house? Then we need to first draw out cards and check whether the event will happen at all. So now in this video, we will look at the first situation and see how we can predict time when a question has already been asked. And then we know that the event will happen for sure, and then the querent says that, okay, now tell me when will this event happen. So for example, let us take the same question, will I get a new job or not? And you draw out, let's say, the past, present, future spread. In the past, present, future spread, the card that comes out in the past situation is, past position is 3 of Pentacles, present is the Fool, and future is the Ace of Cups. Now you can safely say, when you look at the card, that the querent is definitely getting a job, a new job. Now the querent asks, when will it happen? Now you need to predict the when. So in the past position, we already see the 3 of Pentacles, which means that in the past, the querent has put in effort towards finding a new job. It could be finding, probably applying to jobs, writing out his resume, maybe going and even giving interviews, showing his work to people, showing the portfolio, whatever it could be. Now after that, in the present situation is the Fool card. The Fool card is also about making new beginnings and starting afresh. In the future is Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is also about new beginnings. So we can safely conclude that the present and future, both the cards are showing new beginnings. Hence, the question of when will I get a new job, it seems to be happening very soon, because even the present card is showing a new job offer, something new happening in the job front. So it will happen as soon as now, as soon as in the present, which means it can happen immediately, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next week, but very, very soon. Now suppose we change the sequence of these cards and we say that in the past we had drawn the Fool, in the present we have the 3 of Pentacles, and in the future we have the Ace of Cups. The prediction to the first question, that will I get a new job, still remains the same, that yes, you will get a new job because of the Ace of Cups in the future position. But when will I get the new job? In that case, this thing changes now. Now what happens is that in the past we see the Fool, which means probably some new beginning in terms of job has already happened in the past, which means either the place where you're working presently is a new job for you, it was a new job in the recent future, or else you have started something new within this new job. For example, you may have started working on a new project, etc. However, in the present position is 3 of Pentacles, which does not suggest a new job immediately. But what it says is that now in the present position, you are applying for jobs, you are going and appearing for interviews, etc. So you are working on the process of the new job now in the present. In the present, it does not show a new job or a job change. It shows a new job in the future. So, Ace of Cups in the future. Now, further. Until now, we have seen how the positions within the spread tell us when exactly an event will take place. But another way of checking out within the future how soon or how late the event will happen is to figure out what card has been drawn. Now it is the Ace of Cups. Had it been the Ace of Swords or the Ace of Wands, we could have said that in the future the event will happen very quickly. Why? Because swords is an air element. Air moves very fast. Sword represent thoughts. Very fast, lightning speed. Wands is about action, fire element. That again moves very fast. So had it been the Ace of Sword or the Ace of Wands, we could have said it will be as fast as fire or as fast as air. Very, very quickly. But in the future, which means what? The future position in general signifies something which will happen in the coming 3 to 6 months. So within the 3 to 6 months, had it been Ace of Sword or Wands, we could have said that within the 3 to 6 months, it will happen in the beginning of the 3 to 6 months, which means what? It could be as soon as 3 months or 4 months. But the person has drawn the Ace of Cups. Now Cups is water element. It is a slower suit as compared to the Sword and Wands. Pentacles is the slowest suit, being the earth element. So we can say within the coming 3 to 6 months, it will not happen in the first half of 3 to 6 months. Then we can say that maybe in 5 to 6 months, you can expect to have a new job. So this is how we can predict when an event will happen in response to a question which has already been asked, and we have already stated that yes, the event will happen. And then when the person asks when it will happen, then we predict it using the spread and the positions which have already been laid out in front of us. Now in the next video, we will see how we can use other ways, other spreads, other positions, and which are the other ways in which we can predict time in tarot.